Hello and welcome everybody back to Anno 1404 with a league of Ungentlemanly warfare. And just a fair word of warning, I'm actually pretty pissed because I already recorded this episode in the past. But thanks to a new Microsoft update, I have to redo the recording because Microsoft thought, well, we need to readjust all sound settings that guy has. Because we are smarter than the user. We need to change his settings with each update. And that of course resulted in Microsoft choosing the wrong microphone, so we had no voiceover.
The thunderstorm has subsided.
Everything. So yeah, I'm not really happy about that, but okay. Microsoft used to be user-friendly, but now they're totally going for Apple, and that is not good actually. Okay, so in the last episode, I actually asked what should I go for, more envoys or more on Patricians, and actually I decided let's go for both. The Patricians will actually give us more firepower for military means, which is a good thing, while the envoys have the potential to give us a lot of weapons. So, while the envoys have the potential to give us a lot of money, yeah, that is, gosh, I'm still confused. Okay, so, meaning we will now first go for Patricians. Yeah, time to place here, the tavern.
I couldn't have done better.
Yeah, blah blah, Gavin, we all know that. So here I will already make space for a church that will be standing there later. And I know that we will also start building some stuff here, so time to get a bit more space. Because we will make a big industrial district here. I already know that, because I already did that. Felix is from the future. He knows what will happen. And what will also happen is that we get a lot of money. Really looking forward to that. So,
the first Patricians.
Yay, first Patricians, everyone is happy. So, but still I need a few goods.
Come.
And we will sit on an island up there. It is a very small island, but it will definitely aid us. And we will go on another island. Because we need to secure an island with a lot of space where we can later produce carpets and milk.
You have sighted new land.
Oh, the beautiful island. Okay, what are we going to do here? We don't have much space available. Good thing is, we don't need much space. All we need to do is to start producing some herbs. And for that we have enough space here. We just need the right fertility for that.
Ah, I'm so glad you're here.
Oh, and here they are already available. Isn't that great? Ha! Perfect. Okay, so in the meantime,
Land
more houses are
ahoy.
upgrading. Yeah, I also tried to discover a few more islands, but unfortunately all interesting islands are already taken.
You have discovered a building on an island.
And that of course makes me very sad. Not that we have discovered a building, but that islands are already taken. So time to increase the taxes for the Patricians. In the meantime, we can already activate trade for glass. Because we want to build a church later. Okay, so here we are going to settle. Here we have enough space available for carpets, for milk and so on. And the best part is we have 2 reefs available that are easily accessible. Meaning we can produce a shit ton of pearl necklaces later, which will give us a shit ton of money. At least so far.
You have a wider range of buildings available.
Well done. Progress in your town is practically unstoppable.
Don't stick to me like a bothersome limpet. We must give each other some space.
And I always thought you were such a charming flirt, my friend. But okay. So, that island now also belongs to me. Time to start buying shit. Yay! But still, it really bothers me with the Microsoft updates. Do I now really have to check all my settings after each update because I cannot trust Microsoft to keep my settings? So, if any one of you, dear viewers, if any one of you is working for Microsoft,
Let me give you a hand.
please change that. Yeah, just give me the option to deactivate those so-called smart features, because in many cases they simply don't work. I'm not an old grandma who still needs to learn how to hold a mouse properly and how to navigate with a cursor. I know what I want, that is why I have very specific settings. I don't want to have them
That's
changed
better.
every time. It's just, it really enrages me.
The doors of my...
Though I probably still sound very harmless at
You've
the
got a
moment.
good deal there.
A fellow player has gained more
But yeah,
influence
as I
in the
said,
settlement.
it just makes me angry, that kind of shit. Yeah, because it totally gives me distrust.
in.
I have
Be
a
my
working
guest.
system here. I want to keep it working. And it can't be that after each upgrade I have to check it. Do I really have to stop updates just in order to keep my stuff working? Isn't it enough that the last big update actually screwed with my sound controller so that I have to plug in my change the plugins and so on for my headset manually instead of just pressing on a button? Just like, maybe one day I will go to Linux. But Linux has no DirectX, meaning I cannot use, I cannot play many games there. That is just, I
Your
used to
building
like
opportunities have been expanded.
really used to like them, but that is apparently the past.
Production has been disrupted.
Thanks to the arrogance of UI designers thinking they are more smart than the user. That is not modern, that is
You can always
plague.
count on my hospitality.
seriously. Okay, so time to start producing weapons. Not for military purposes, as I might add. I just want to produce weapons for better tournaments. So that we can get more honor.
Assalamu alaikum.
And since we got more glass here, time to do that. We will later also sell bread. And we will also sell ropes. Okay, is now everything upgraded here. Nice. Now the next thing that we need is actually a shit ton of glass. We still need 9 tons. Then the entire thing can work out properly. Okay, I've already prepared the industry area. 1, 2, 3. Do I put another one here? No, I don't think so. 1, 2, 3. That will be for
You have a
breweries in
wider
the next
range
episode.
of buildings available to you.
At least I don't think I will be able to
It
get
appears that you take
to
good care of
beer
your population.
production yet. And it's now also time to start producing wheat. And we will do that on this island, but we don't have a fertility yet. Oh my god, we need to buy stuff.
Wonderful to see you again.
So, time to give here a few seeds.
The seeds have been planted.
Perfect. Just
So
perfect.
tell me.
I'll take what I am owed.
You have changed the selection of goods on offer at the Harbor Islands 20 times. Wow. What an achievement.
I hope you find what
So,
you're looking
give me my wheat seeds so that I
I'd be
can
happy
place
to
crop
help you.
farms. And
It's
here we will
always
still
a
go
pleasure to see
for
you
silk. Yes, finally we got silk.
Have some
Perfect. Maybe we can
A
already start with the
fair
carpet
trade.
production in this episode. That would actually be nice.
The seeds have been planted.
Ta-da! Now we can start with the production of wheat.
a good deal.
Okay, so time to place that one properly. And for the beer production, we can later simply add here another layout. That should then do the trick.
Profitable, in more ways than one.
Yay, and we still made profit, but we still need 5 more tons of glass before we can actually start building the church. And also, Gavin doesn't like us. That means we need to increase our diplomacy skill a little bit. So... and we will also increase the trade fleet. And we will do that. And now, Gavin...
No, I have nothing to do. Charming.
Time that we
What
will
is
be
your
charming.
desire? You will be able. A trade treaty would be. You have done the right thing.
Okay, how much does a church actually cost in gold? 5,000? Ah, too cheap. Okay, we will be able to build that.
Please don't send us away again.
That's a load
I would
off
never
my
dare to
mind,
send you
and
guys
that's
away.
The truth.
I want you here.
Haven't you noticed how dissatisfied the people are?
So, here's now the flower production.
I'd be happy to help you.
With a bit more wood. We
Production
can
has been
start with
disrupted.
bread. So, I know we need the 4th bakery. Okay, we need 30 tons
Your
of wood.
abilities are perfectly suited to my honest request.
You want a ballet dancer? Do I even have someone who is so skilled in my city? Usually ballet dancers are actually quite close to marketplaces. The ballet dancer should be here in that area. Ah, there she is.
You have found the person you were looking for.
This is not the person I was looking for. Yes, that was a reference. Okay, so time to get that here. Now that ballet dancer over to Garibaldi. And you guys will be happy because you get bread.
2 players are at war with one another.
And you like bread, right? Of course you do. So, then we will need the bailiwick. It will have a huge impact. Kaboom! 130 more gold.
Your money is insane.
You really did. That's certain.
Perfect. So now we can also afford the church.
You
We will
did
also
well.
decrease the
The
taxes
Council
for
of
peasants, because that will allow us to upgrade them to citizens, and time to get rid of those, because they are out of reach for our carpenters' houses and could catch fire. Which is of course not nice, since patricians are very lazy and are very bad at extinguishing
We've got a
their
good
own
deal
fires. So now all people here can upgrade. Isn't that nice? Okay, so we will soon start with beer. And when can we start with the next tournament? We can't yet. Oh, that is a shame.
The Sultan has presented you with these building plans as a gift.
So, but we can already start here.
The seeds have been planted.
A fair trade.
So, and here we will now start buying more. Oh, look at that. An autosave.
Game saved.
Would have thought. We will also produce later some books here. I mean, we have a river. We could totally need that for our paper mills. So are you guys willing to upgrade more? Because I'm slowly running out of money here. Just saying.
2 players are at war with one another.
Ooh, Hassan is at war with everyone.
It's good that we moved into the city.
No,
That is interesting. But okay, soon we can start selling bread. That will be helpful.
Come and buy, people.
And the city is developing quite well. Perfect. And I'm still angry that I lost the entire percent. Microsoft!
One of your plants has
Sorry for
stopped
that, but
producing goods.
Still, it's just stuff that shouldn't happen.
May Allah bless you for your kindness. On behalf of the Sultan, I thank you.
Yeah, same goes, for example, with the mic volume. For example, there are so many smart features that think that they need to adjust the mic for you. Even if you deactivate them in Skype, then still Microsoft thinks it is smarter, and Windows tries to control your mic. Also, there's a new feature that has just been updated again, and now it's really hard to deactivate. For example, when I'm Skyping, the volume of a game that I'm currently playing is being lowered. So when someone else is talking. So if I'm talking to someone,
out a few coins and nothing.
yeah, sure, Hassan. So if I'm, for example, playing StarCraft 2 with a friend, and he's talking, then the game gets way quieter. So, but if he hasn't talked for like 3 seconds, then the game gets louder again, and that is just really irritating, and it also makes it really hard for me to record something in multiplayer, because we will always have changing volume levels, and I already deactivated that feature, but it still does that shit. I even searched in the forums, and there are hundreds of people complaining about this issue, even after deactivation. I just don't get it. Just give it a final on-off switch so that the user can decide. But no. Also, that feature is very hidden. To actually find it for deactivation, you have to search a lot.
The Sultan would be delighted if
Oh,
you could
2
fulfill
crates
this
to
service
collect.
for me.
Okay, I will do that. So, where are those crates? And what will I actually get in return? That is also an interesting question. So yeah, if any one of you has actually a solution for that, again, I already deactivated it in the sound controller. But still, the issue happens. So, and we got a few more patricians, now 1,200 already. Good. Balance is also going up. But again, what am I getting? 30 tons of stone. Yay. Wow. That is totally what I needed. But I don't want to seem unthankful, right? It is a quest, and it gives me honor. Ah, nomads, one day you will also give me more money.
You'll get over it.
Yay! More money. Thank you, Hassan.
Organize a tournament to entertain the populace. Marvelous! I'll pass on your orders to the knights immediately.
So, what goods are there that we could sell? Oh, we could sell bread, weapons, and more bread, and even more bread, and linen jerkins. That should give us a few thousand.
Everyone got what they wanted.
Oh, that was a wrong harbor. Sorry.
Did you manage? Thank you. Ah, you've come to let me know.
We don't
when
need
the
to sell
time
that,
is
actually.
right.
Almost as if we'd planned it.
So, and you will now
Feel
sell
free
every
to
bit.
come and have a look around. If there's anything else I can help you with, I regularly acquire goods from the Empire. Let's shake on it.
Okay, we have now
If there's
13,000
anything else
available.
I can help you with?
That should
How can I ever
actually be
repay
enough.
you?
Why do you want to
Splendid.
repay
That's
me if I increase my trade relationship with
Your
Richard?
tournament was truly entertaining. The best I've seen for a long time.
Actually, a bit confusing.
Let us keep
But
the
okay.
details just between us.
Yeah, I want to keep the details between us. Okay. Sure thing, Mr. Garibaldi.
Success is always attractive. I am living proof.
Yeah, sure, Gavin. So, can we have more people that are upgrading? Now we have a few more patricians.
Salam alaikum.
Okay, so that actually looks about right. Our balance is rising. Meaning we can soon increase the amount of tax again. So you are happy, so you pay more. You are happy, so you pay more.
Production has been disrupted.
And you have still people moving in, so you won't pay more. For the moment. For the moment. I have plans. Don't bother with that. You will load in more stone. Okay, and a few tools. From you, we will need more wood. And you will load in more tools.
You are very much to my liking.
With that, our expedition to start with the herbs production should be ready. Sorry, I was away for a second. And I will just pause the recording for a second to see if everything worked fine. So, I'm back. Again, I just had to check something. So, what just happened was that a software that I very, very rarely use decided, hey, we have an update. So, let's run in the background, and as soon as you click in the bottom right corner, tab out of any application that you are in. Of course I deleted that software now. That is a no-go. Sorry, but why do you think...
A thunderstorm is brewing on an island.
If your UI designer is hearing this. Why do you think... Where do you have that arrogance to think that your app is more important than the stuff that I'm using right now? There's just... I don't get it.
Absolutely.
I don't get it. That is just tiresome. That is just a nuisance. Yeah, and again, that is now why I deleted that software. I use it too rarely. That is now something that I cannot forgive, honestly.
A good deal.
And I would also do the same with Microsoft if they wouldn't have a DirectX monopoly. That is something that I learned in my first term in interaction design. Never, really, never think that your stuff is more important or... it was actually a bit different. Never think you are more intelligent than the user. You need to make stuff for him accessible. That means he is still in control. But as soon as you take control from the user, because you think you know better than him, then you are actually like a pop-up ad. And we all know how everybody likes pop-ups in the internet. Nobody does. I mean, even the inventor of the pop-ups in the end said that he totally regrets that he made that invention. I think that says everything. So why should we actually turn our major big software products into something like pop-ups? That's just stupidity. Sorry. Stupidity and sheer arrogance.
We heard of your general. That's a
So,
lot of
more
my
beggars.
mind,
Of
and
course,
that's
feel
the
welcome.
truth.
Feel
How
welcome,
sad
guys.
to see that my request fell upon deaf ears.
A good deal is always a welcome change.
So, here we have a few more farms. Great, and we still have not enough space. Okay, maybe I can put the charcoal production somewhere else. So that is like, today really everything is going wrong. Like, first the Microsoft update. Then the ruined recording session, thanks to the Microsoft update. And now the update of another tool. That
Your
thinks it is
water
more
supplies
important
are
than
running
everything
out.
else. It's just wow. I have no words for that. Just wow. So, and about the tool that I just deleted, I will simply find a freeware that does the same. Sorry, not sorry. That's just like really, that's just, again, sheer arrogance by the developer. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I don't remember the layout anymore. I hope it was that way. But I'm unsure. But we will see. In worst case, I will just have lost... Oh, was it that way? No, I don't think so. I don't think that works. Nope, it doesn't. It's always the same with me. Too stupid to remember layouts. Especially when I'm angry. Of course, there's
The
an easy
thunderstorm
solution for
has
that.
subsided.
Simply don't be angry. Also unsure about that one. Ah, god damn it! How was the layout again? Today everything goes wrong.
One of your plants has stopped producing goods.
Okay, so let's find out once more how this layout works. Oh, that can't be it. No, that totally can't be it. Sorry that I'm wasting all of you guys' time. It's just like, seriously. The
Game
hatred
saved.
consumes me. Okay, so maybe, if I think of it more freely.
Well, well, what strange fish have we reeled in here?
Would you lend a little something to a good friend? How
Yeah, of course, I have
gratifying.
more than enough money given. You won't even have to repay a dime. I mean, this works in itself, so I could, in theory, go for a different layout. But I just want to have beer. Okay, in the meantime, we can simply already build more crop farms. Maybe it will distract me a little bit. So, sorry, but industry is more important than people living here. It's always interesting to find out again how something worked. Yeah, I will simply finish the episode here. I will simply end it here. So it's time to choose a proper thumbnail. And in the meantime, I will look up how I built that. Oh, sorry. That's just so embarrassing. I'm really sorry for that, dear viewers. Really sorry. My mind is failing me, especially my memory. So what will we take as a proper thumbnail? I believe it will be the harbor. And the harbor always looks nicer when there's actually a ship in it. Yeah, that looks awesome. So,
If there's anything else I can help
and
you
even with my rant, my small rant about UI, UX, interactive design and so on, I still hope you liked this episode. If yes, please consider giving it a thumbs up. If you have any feedback, questions, or just want to tell me how I'm totally wrong about UI design and so on, just use the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, well, it's never too late to change that. And with that, I say goodbye and see you next time. Bye bye!